Hello Africa, welcome to the Limbe Omnisport Stadium, one of the 6 selected stadia for the forthcoming 2021 TotalEnegies AFCON Cup of Nations. Built in 2011, inaugurated in 2016, this stadia can host 20,000 people. But not just that, it is one of the very few stadia in the world built on a hill and with a stunning view of the Atlantic coastline. Our guide today to see its facilities is the General Coordinator of the Limbe Omnisport Stadium, Madame Pascaline Mbois. Bonjour.
Good morning.
Comment vous allez aujourd'hui?
We are doing fine.
So, where are we starting our tour about the stadium today?
We are at the Limbe Omnisport Stadium. There are plenty of facilities at the level of Limbe Omnisport Stadium put in place to meet up with the CAF exigencies. We are going to begin with the VIP lodges.
Mesdames et messieurs, allons-y.
At the Limbe Omnisport Stadium, we have a number of lodges that we'll be using to receive our visitors during the upcoming event. This is VIP Lodge 1. Following the CAF exigencies, during international matches of this nature, we need to have 2 lodges for the VIP. We have Lodge 1 at this stadium where we are, that will be lodging our CAF sponsors and CAF members of CAF delegation, and Lodge 2 essentially will be used by members of the local organizing committee. When they arrive at the stadium, if they come before the start of the match, they sit in this lodge while waiting for the match to begin. And the food and drinks will be offered to them during the first half of each of the matches on days that we have 2 matches. That is essentially the reason why we have these lodges at the level of all our stadiums that will be used for competition. We have the name VIP guests that is different from the rest of the spectators. To improve on the comfort of these VIP guests, we ensure that we put beautiful flowers. We also put water, and during that tournament, we are going to have wine. We are going to offer them champagne. We are going to give them sweets, and we are also going to give them matango. That is the particular aspect that is linked to the culture of our people in this area. We're also going to offer them, when it comes to food aspects, we will offer the Kwakoko Bible, that is the typical meal of the Bakuri people. Not forgetting Watafufu and Ero that has gone international. This is the meal of the Manu people of the Southwest region. Just come to the Limbe Omnisport Stadium. Whenever you hear that there's a match, pick up your VIP tickets and you will have the opportunity to enjoy this facility at the Limbe Omnisport Stadium. It's also air conditioned so that our VIP and our VIP guests, they don't complain during this very important aspect of the tournament. With all of this, how can you say that the head of state has not done enough? We only have to rally behind him to tell him that thank you for this beautiful jewel that you have offered to the people of the Southwest region, the Anglophone community and Cameroon at large. This is one of the offices that CAF personnel will be using during this very important tournament. It's very necessary for them to have comfortable tables, comfortable chairs, carpets on the floor, air conditioning, TV, and also computers to facilitate their job during this period that they will be spending with us. At the level of this stadium, we have about 5 of these offices. The main person that will be in this poll is the CAF General Coordinator. We have reserved a special office for him that he will be using to help us organize this very important tournament. Also, we have other offices reserved for the CAF media and also the security official of CAF. We also have storage room for them to reserve the materials that they will be using. The TV installed that they will be using during this period. We have a cupboard where they can store whatever thing that they need during this important event. We also have computers put in place that they will be using so that they do not strain to prepare their documents during this very important event.
This is where I get to join you again. We are at the press conference room here at the Limbe Omnisport Stadium. We will be having local and foreign media quiz, team officials for pre and post match interviews, and of course our guide is here to give us more in-depth on this press conference room. Madame Pascaline.
At the Limbe Omnisport Stadium, just like the other fields of competition in Cameroon, we have the press conference room. It will be used by the media, just as he has said, for international and local media. We have sufficient number of chairs where the media officials will sit on. We also have the desk that will be used for team coach and the team captain that will be the main actors during the press conferences that will be held here before and after the matches. Other facilities in this room include the extra modern sound system. We have projectors, we have internet facilities, and the rest of the other aspects that we need to organize press conferences, air conditioning, and the rest.
And talking about pre and post-match interviews, what comes to mind is an incorporated broadcast studio here at the stadium to facilitate pre and post-match analysis too. Ma'am, you say we are going there next.
We want to say that after the organization of SHAN, major renovation works have taken place at the level of the Limbe Omnisport Stadium. The main one is the putting in place of the TV broadcasting studio. We will go there and you see how far we have gone just to meet up with the CAF exigencies and to ensure that we have a better competition.
Indeed, this is state-of-the-art TV broadcasting studio, jamais vu ailleurs. Madame, what do you have to say?
I want to say that we are very lucky in Cameroon. We have been able to have a TV studio, not just a TV studio, but TV studio cameras of 4K. This TV studio is not only found at the level of the Limbe Omnisport Stadium. I want to tell you that you will have it at the level of Limbe, at the level of Fangena, at the level of Japoma, at the level of Kwekong in Bafoussam, Limbe Omnisport Stadium, and in Garwa. It's not just every day that you can find such studio. Even the people coming into this country, even foreigners, will tell you that the government has done a very beautiful job in preparation for this upcoming event.
And this is to ensure pre and post-match commentary. We are going to have the presenters will sit with their guests and maybe have a feel to say, welcome to Limbe.
During this period, we are going to be receiving a number of persons that will come to give analysis on how this event unfolded at the level of the Limbe Omnisport Stadium. That is the use of this studio. And even after this event, we will have the opportunity to use this studio to sell and market the image of our great country, Cameroon.
So sports presenters with their analysts will make use of this very beautiful cubicle to ensure that you get the best and latest of information on match days. Ma'am, this is quite a novel.
Thank you very much. We should not forget that during this tournament, we'll be hosting Tunisia, we'll be hosting Mali, and we'll be hosting Gambia. This will give the opportunity after the matches for people, sport analysts, to come and comment on these matches. It will also give the opportunity for people to sell and market the image of Cameroon, to tell the world what our country has to offer, what our country has put in place when it comes to sports facilities, when it comes to restoration, and when it comes to the road network and the pitches concerning this very great event.
So now let's continue in our tour guide with the general coordinator. Ma'am, let's go.
We think that is very important for our spectators, VIP guests, match officials and teams to know how they are going to access the stadium. There are two main entrances. The main entrance from the road leading to Sonara, you will find a petrol station. At the same time, the water tank reserve area of this stadium down at the main road. This area will be reserved for people who will be accessing this stadium for the southern part of the stadium. We are referring to the west-south, the south, and the east-south tribune. Also, we will be receiving our VVIP guests, teams, match officials, media will access the stadium through this main road. The other spectators that are coming for the northern part of the stadium, that is the west-north, the north, and the east-north, will access the stadium through the Karata Mukunda roundabout. Once they are around the stadium, we'll advise all the spectators for the northern part to park in the northwest parking, and for those for the southern parts to park in the south men's parking. Our VIP guests, VVIP guests, teams, match officials, media will enter through the south main entrance, and upon arrival, the VIP guests will park on the VIP parking lot that is located on the left of the south main entrance, while the media will use the access road by the south ticketing house to access this main stadium. Directly in front of the stadium, we have the central main glass gate. The left of it, we have the VVIP parking lot. That is for category 1 VVIP. And directly above it, we have the parking lot for category 2 VVIP, where they will park their vehicles. After parking these vehicles, we are expecting our VVIPs and VIP to access the stadium through the central glass gate. And once they are inside the building, all our VVIPs will use the lifts to get to their tribune, while the VIPs will use the staircase on the right to get to their tribune. The media will use the gates by the South Ticketing House to get to the media walking area.
Et le stade Omnisport de Limbe est trop beau, magnifique. Il est construit à environ 8 km du centre urbain, ici même à Limbe. Nous sommes en Guinée, and this is where Mauritania, Tunisia, the Gambia, and Mali will lock horns when this ball begins to roll come January. Let's get set to have a passing shot of the general coordinator before I take leave of you. Madame Pascalina, people have major fears, but one of the most of them is power outage when games are to be played at night. Any promise to them?
We want to say that necessary measures have been put in place. It's not just about electricity, it's about water that will be provided by CamWater. It's about internet that will be provided by CamTel. It's about the main energy line that will be supplied by ENU. The main line is from Sonara, and the second line is from Maitu. But we want to reassure the population that this time around we'll be running the stadium with the generator and not ENU. ENU is going to be the second source of energy, and we just want to say, have no fear. Come to the Limbe Omnisport Stadium. It's a major preoccupation of the country.
And of course, let the game begin.